There it is, Smilehenry right here, making macaroni and cheese in the kitchen with Denise. This is some awesome stuff. Awesome. I've learned how to use the ingredients, put them together. As you know, before when I made that macaroni and cheese, it was all messed up. I even scrambled the eggs, okay? But this time I learned how to properly do it. And so when you're gonna taste this, yes, that's right. You're gonna be right with me as we taste this macaroni and cheese. You're gonna love it.
So you want it cut in cubes. While we're cutting it, we need to start boiling the water for the macaroni. You want the water to boil real good, and then put in the macaroni. And you want it boiled until the macaroni is real soft. When it's cubed, it's better because what it does is it mixes really well with the macaroni, the noodles rather. It kind of gets in there and it really helps to melt,
right,
melt around it. Macaroni rich. And that's because people won't eat it all up because it's too rich.
Right.
Get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay. So with that. So the next step is just wait until this water is going real good. And then you can, but that's ready.
Okay.
So the macaroni is in. The water started boiling. Not that much, but enough. So what I'm going to do is cover it, give it a chance to really start boiling. And I turned my oven on to 350. I did 350 just to give it a chance to just start to get hot.
Okay.
So every now and then I'll take off the top, just stir it around because they have a tendency to stick. A lot of times you can put a little oil in there. It keeps it from sticking. And I'm going to pour this in a strainer. And then after I strain this, I'm going to immediately put it in a pan. You want as much of the water off as possible. Okay. So now I'm going to put it in the pan. So now you're going to cut up the butter. And just kind of put bits and pieces around the macaroni. Using the four corners. And in the middle. This helps the richness. And then I stir it around. Okay, so while that's melting, I use garlic salt. What I'll do is make sure I get plenty of garlic salt. So then I keep stirring it. Okay. So while the butter is melting, I'll crack about 3 eggs. Christmas time is a time to remember God's gift to me. Not 3 eggs. Now, what the eggs will do, the eggs will help to thicken it up. The way you want it. Scramble the eggs. And this is what I meant when I said stir the eggs. And then you want to spread this around. Then you take your cheese and you put your cheese in. Now you want to stir your cheese. Make sure that you get your cheese mixed in really good with the macaroni. Then what I do is I open up carnation milk and I pour it on there. You don't want to pour too much. You have to kind of eyeball it. I want to make sure everything is even in this pan. Can you see the milk, Henry, right? Mm-hmm. A little more milk. So just remember, everything is done. All you want to do is to mesh it together. So we're just now waiting on the cheese and the milk and everything and the egg to come together and make a macaroni and cheese. But that's enough. That's enough milk. You don't want to cover it. You want just enough. So then you take foil. And you cover it. Then you turn your oven on 350 on and it's warming up, nice and hot. And you just put it in there. Now in about 10 minutes I'm going to check it.
Okay.
It'll take about 20 minutes at the most. So you want to check it to see if it's meshed together. And how it feels. How it feels is very important. You want it kind of runny, but you don't want it really hard. Because if it's hard, you take it out, it's going to stop cooking and it's going to get real hard. You got hard macaroni and cheese. So you want it to be kind of runny. You stick the fork in there, then you know it's nice and smooth.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and in between time we've been checking it. So this is how you can tell when it's done. Stick your fork in there, Henry, and just move it back. See how the cheese is melted together? That's how you can tell it's done. Now, some people prefer leaving it in there a little longer. Others sit out a little longer and give it a chance to mesh together. Either way, it's good. Once it's set out a little longer, it's going to form itself.
It's done, huh?
It's done. Woo-hoo! Taste it. I'm going to get a tiny bit. Yeah, if I set it out here, it would get harder. By the time you get it home, how is it?
Wow. That is good. Well, thank you. Showing me how to make that mac and cheese.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's how you make mac and cheese.